Well, here we go, folks. Let's talk about some Power Rangers. Got a little heated in the previous video, but let's get on with Power Rangers. So, I'm going to talk more about Bandai, the good and the bad. There's not really bad, but just saying from, again, looking at something, we'll see. Anyways, the good news is that when they come to Zyuohger, let's say, which I bet they will, when Zyuohger, they have cubes that turn into Zords. But sadly, if you look at the cube animals and stuff like that, you'll notice that they're not too good. Not at all. So hopefully, when it comes to Hasbro, when it comes to those, the cube animals, they could actually freaking deal with it. It's like another thing that's like, oh, this is a puzzle to figure out how to actually make this cube actually pretty damn awesome. I think Hasbro can be capable of it. But I just think when it comes to the whole Megazord thing, they're gonna have to make it look like the TV show, sadly. But hopefully they'll have like some extra stuff in there to actually make it look even cooler than it does in a freaking TV show. But even if it does, if they do that, then that means that the toy is freaking awesome. But then the TV show is like, oh crap, stock footage. Even though, I think they might have to do Zord battles again. They have to film Zord battles, and if so, then that means that, oh well, problem solved. Not sure. So again, not sure, but I can tell you that they might actually have the good talents of taking the Jew Olger Zords and actually making them cooler than they were. Now here's the bad. The bad part is when it comes to the lightning line and maybe another line too, because I think they're gonna actually have another line where it's like, oh, here's the current, here is the other for the lightning line. With that said, then that should kind of mean, I mean, from looking at what's going on with Marvel Legends, sometimes Marvel Legends have some good freaking stuff. They have like multiple stuff. We're gonna just talk about the ones who like gun-toting nut jobs. The gun-toting nut jobs like Cable and Bishop, and well, they did good with Deadpool one time. The thing is that if that's true and they actually will skip out on them, which the good news is that they won't truly skip out on them because all they have to do is just redo the freaking. It's like, yeah, it's nothing really that horribly bad. All they have to do is just do maximum supplies of the swords and the blasters, and then unique weapons, and that's it. So that means that technically, when we come down to the part of where it's like, oh no, they're not gonna give us the sword and the blaster. They're only gonna give us their weapon. I don't think everyone's gonna cry too much about it. I mean, like for instance, let's just say the Red Ranger, Black Ranger, Blue Ranger, Yellow Ranger, Pink Ranger from Iron Morphin. Notice that in season 2 they did get this slinger that they had an attachment to the blaster, which we only saw it in one episode. And yeah, I know. It's like for me, it's like, oh yeah, I know. That's like something that's like, huh, what? What in the world, man? It's like, yeah, I didn't even know about that either until someone pointed out later. I'm like, whoa, oh. The other interesting part is what will will Hasbro be able to do the mech tech idea on it? It's like if he's able to do a mech tech idea, then that means the blaster will be pretty damn awesome. That means if we do Ninja Steel, I mean Ninja Storm, that means that the gun, the sword that can turn into a gun, that could actually be changed into something cooler. No idea. No idea. Since we have no idea on that one, and we just have to wait and watch. The bad news is actually good news, where it's like, yeah, I don't think they're gonna truly just escape and be like, oh no, 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 we're not gonna give any weapons on this one. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna do weapons decently. Given White Ranger, he doesn't really have anything truly, he just has the Saba. That's it. So that's pretty cool. It's just the Saba, but the Red Ranger, however, he's gonna have the blaster. He's gonna have, yeah, that's it. No, technically the blaster can turn into the blade. Yeah, too. So does that mean that we're gonna have like a blaster, and then we're gonna have the blade form of the blaster, and then yeah, they're not gonna touch the holster part. what would be cool is maybe they'll just have the sword version of it. That's okay. The blaster can turn into the holster form, and it's like, oh, check that out. And all they need is just have like one peg to peg it in, and then who knows? Maybe that will be how they do it, and they can do it many times. Like for instance, I would say for like Zeo, which they didn't do it for Hasbro because they were on their way out. They didn't give a like for instance the I don't even know what it's called, but this, let's say the Zeo blade or Seal saber. That little gray piece that you have in there, how about you can actually make that something that you're able to pull out, and then you're able to get a bigger one, and a bigger one actually, ta-da, is extended, and then take it out, and it's like, oh, there it goes, small again. It works, right? It freaking works, and I bet it can work for many other ones too. And ooh, let's see what happens with the Quasar Saber. I really hope that they'll take the idea and do the Quasar Saber the same way, because Quasar Saber did have a holster form, but since technically Bandai America didn't have that version yet, and oh my gosh, would Bandai America be such a bastard that they would have gave Lost Galaxy holster version of the Quasar Sabers? Are they that messed up and cheap that they would have done that? We'll never know, and thank goodness for that. Am I right? But anyways, yeah, let me just do end it with the same usual thing of the whole thing of we're in good hands. They chose Beast Morphers because that's what they know how to do. Hasbro made Transformers for a long fucking time. Not to mention, it's a triple changer. Hasbro got that in the fucking bag. It's like if you think Hasbro's not gonna have it in the fucking bag, they're gonna have it in the freaking damn bag. The only messed up part is, will it be too good looking as a toy that when we see in the TV show, it's like, oh, huh? Man, the TV show version is so lame, but the toy one is so good. It's like, hopefully, it's just gonna be the story. Well, actually, the one that grabs, and just in case, it's like the story's good and the toy is great. It's just that they had to. Yeah, I don't know, man. They might have to do some filming of the Zords as well, the Megazord fight, and they might have to customize and change stuff. So we don't know. We don't really know how that works. Well, of course, we saw the Super Sentai footage, means that. So I guess the real question is, of course, of course they'll make it look good. Of course they will. The crazy part will be, will they actually kind of hold themselves off so they don't make it look too good? Or are they going to just allow themselves to make it look too good and they'll be okay with it? Who knows?